perfect family. Or so it seemed. Amara was the only daughter of Reverend Samuel and his wife, Esther. From the outside, they seemed like the perfect family, a loving father, a doting mother, and a daughter full of promise. Reverend Samuel's sermons were known throughout the town. He spoke about morality, responsibility, and the dangers of sin. But Amara, she was different. She had always been curious about the world beyond the pulpit, beyond the church, beyond her father's stern guidance. She wanted to experience life on her own terms. Amara, remember, your body is a temple, her father would say, gently but firmly. Guard it with your life. I know, Dad, she would reply, rolling her eyes silently. Inside, however, she was already thinking about the parties she had seen, the boys who smiled at her in ways her father would never approve of, and the freedom she craved. Amara was 17 when it first happened. A boy she met at school charmed her with attention and sweet words. One evening, alone in her room, she gave in to desire. By the next month, she realized she was pregnant. Fear gripped her like a vice. She couldn't face her father, the church, or the shame that would follow. In a state of panic, she went to a private clinic. The procedure was quick but painful. Afterwards, she lay in bed, trembling. Relief washed over her. But so did an emptiness she couldn't name. That night, she stared at her reflection. Who am I becoming? She wondered. But the thought disappeared when her phone buzzed with a message from the boy. Don't worry, it's just a mistake. Nobody needs to know. And so the first chapter of destruction quietly closed. The next 5 years were a blur. Amara went from relationship to relationship, chasing validation, attention, and fleeting love. Each time she thought she was smarter, stronger, untouchable. By 22, she had aborted 3 more pregnancies. Each procedure left scars, physically and emotionally. Her friends noticed her exhaustion, her mood swings, her growing emptiness. Amara, you're hurting yourself, her best friend, Tolu, warned one afternoon. You can't keep doing this. I'm fine, Amara replied with a forced smile. It's none of your business. But it was her business. Deep inside, she knew she was destroying herself piece by piece.